Hey everyone! So today I have a bit of story to share with you guys. Growing up, I was one of those people who could pretty much eat everything and not gain weight. Genetic, I suppose, but I was always on the thinner side. But over the last 2 years, life got super stressful and busy, and I suppose I didn't take care of myself that much. And here's the thing, I've gained a little bit of weight. And it's not actually a problem per se, but the problem is that it all went right into my belly. I turned 30 and suddenly I thought, okay, time to hit the gym and go on a diet to lose this belly. But guess what? None of the usual things really worked for me. And that was when I started digging deeper and looking for what actually works. So today, I'm so excited to share with you guys what I found, the top hacks for losing belly fat that are proven to work. When we're talking about losing weight and belly fat, the first thing that comes to mind is diet. There are so many diets out there, and honestly, sticking to one of them was the most difficult thing to do for me. I've tried a few once, but after a couple of weeks, I just couldn't keep up. But something that I've learned recently is that if you're trying to lose your belly fat, no matter what diet you're following, there are a few key things that you need to know. Proteins play a crucial role in boosting metabolism and keeping you full for a longer period of time. Consuming enough protein can also help you with your muscle mass, and muscle mass is exactly what you need to burn your belly fat, even when you are resting. And what I found is that you should get 16% of your calories per day from protein, and it doesn't matter which diet you're on. You might not believe it, but as soon as I did that, it was a lot easier to resist junk food. Fiber is another special component that I used to overlook. Most of us aren't getting enough fiber per day. We need about 30 grams of fiber every day, and that's what I try to reach by adding some servings of salads to my everyday routine. So adding more vegetables, fruits, and whole grains to the point that you meet the recommended amount can not only help you with your weight loss process, but also help you with your digestion. The other thing that I really struggled with was cutting down on sugar. It is not possible for me. I love sweets, and I cannot cut them off completely from my life. But what I found is that if I want to be on the safe side of the track, I should keep my added sugar usage under 5% of my total daily calories. In this way, I could still enjoy from some chocolate or cookie every day without going overboard. So whatever diet you're following, make sure that you focus on these 3 things: protein, fiber, and limited sugar. Besides diet, there is always this other thing that you should do if you want to lose weight, and that's exercise. But what type of exercise can exactly help you lose your belly fat? That's the mystery. Like a lot of you, I hit the gym thinking that cardio alone would do the trick. I was jogging, cycling, and doing all the things that are supposed to burn fat. But the results were too slow, and I was getting frustrated. And that was when I came across some new studies and I realized that I'm doing something wrong. Cardio alone might help you with your overall weight loss, but if you want to target that stubborn belly fat, you've got to make some muscles. And here's why. Cardio can help burn calories and improve heart health. But resistance training like lifting weights and body weight exercises can help you build muscles. And more muscle means higher resting metabolism, which means that you basically burn more calories even when you are resting and not working out. And that's what you need if you want to lose that stubborn belly fat. Plus, it's a lot more satisfying if you're stronger, not just skinnier. So even 20 to 30 minutes of resistance training a few times a week can make a big difference. When life gets busy, sleep is the first thing that we sacrifice, right? I've been guilty of it myself. But it turns out that skimping on our sleep can have a direct effect on our waistlines. From what I found, sleep deprivation can disrupt the balance of some hormones in our body called leptin and ghrelin. Leptin tells us when we are full and we cannot eat anymore, and ghrelin signals hunger. When you don't get enough sleep, ghrelin levels go up and leptin levels go down. And that means double trouble for anyone who's trying to lose weight, because you feel hungry, and even when you eat, you don't really easily get full.
And it's not just the hunger hormones. Turns out that not getting enough sleep can also mess with your insulin sensitivity. It decreases your insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your body to store fat, especially around your belly. So if you're like me and have been burning the candle from both sides, maybe it's time for you to reevaluate your sleep.
Now, the next thing that we should definitely talk about is about stress, cortisol, and belly fat. We all know that stress is bad, but I didn't really realize how much it could affect my body, especially when it comes to belly fat. When we are under stress, our bodies release cortisol, a hormone that is designed to help us handle emergencies. But when our cortisol levels stay up for too long, it can lead to fat storage, especially around our waist.
I'm pretty sure that you've experienced it as well, that when you are anxious or stressed, you can't help but reaching out for junk food or sugary snacks. And it's amazing to know that isn't only the lack of willpower, there is actually a scientific reason behind it. High cortisol levels increases your craving for high calorie and sugary foods. It's a survival mechanism, but in today's world, it often leads to overeating.
So when I realized that, I started to take stress management a bit more seriously. And I made a conscious effort to take breaks, whether that meant going for a walk or simply setting aside some time in order to unwind. And until now, I can tell you that the difference is more noticeable. My workouts feel more effective and I don't crave that unhealthy snacks over and over.
Going on to next one, cold exposure. It is pretty cool. Cold exposure, like taking a cold shower or even turning down your thermostat, can help you burn your belly fat. The science behind it is that cold exposure can activate a type of fat in your body called brown fat. Brown fat is different from white fat that is around your belly. It can burn calories and turn it into heat.
The fat around our belly is mostly white fat, which primarily stores energy. And that is one of the reasons that it is very hard to burn it off. White fat is metabolically less active compared to brown fat, which means that it burns calories in a less efficient way that brown fat does. Brown fat, on the other hand, burns calories in order to provide you with heat and keeps you warm. What's very interesting is that cold exposure doesn't only activate brown fat, it can also turn some of the stubborn white fat into brown fat. And this makes it easier for your body to burn calories even when you're not doing anything.
So now I end my showers with a blast of cold water. At first, it was shocking, but now it got better, and it really does wake me up. Plus, it is a simple, free way to boost your metabolism and burn your belly fat. And if you're up to more challenges, you can try ice baths or cold packs.
And the last thing that I found out is that vitamin D deficiency can be a hidden culprit to you not being able to lose your belly fat. I live in a place where the sun is not always shining, so I used to be pretty good in taking my vitamin D supplements. But to be honest, during the last year, with everything going on in my life, I totally let that habit slip. And then I came across this study which showed a connection between vitamin D deficiency and increased fat storage.
So I decided to check my vitamin D levels, and sure enough, they were low. So I started to take my vitamin D supplements and I made a point to go out more often. Now I honestly feel more energized and I think that I am finally succeeding in burning that belly fat.
So, if you're dealing with persistent belly fat and you haven't checked your vitamin D levels for a while, it might be worth doing it.
I hope that these tips and tricks can help you as much as they've helped me. It's been a learning experience and I am still figuring stuff out, but I can say that these small changes have made a big difference in my life. Now it's your turn. Let me know how it goes with you. Share your experiences, challenges, or any tips that you've picked up along the way. Thank you guys for watching until the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see what you write in the comments. Until the next video, bye!